in such a company of such a group of really nice people, and from what I've heard so far, we're on the same side. We're fighting the same battles and the same causes, and we want to continue to do so. I'll keep my comments brief, but I wanted to make a few comments on some things the county commissioner and Dub has already said. First of all, about the county precinct and county conventions. Amy and I went through that whole process this last time for the first time, and it was a very good learning experience. And I just would have a couple of words of advice. If you're going to get involved in that situation, get educated on what's going on, because this last go-round, some people tried to use some strong-arm tactics to try to get as many delegates as they could to the national convention. I won't mention which party they were from or who, but I'm sure you can find out. But their goal was to get enough delegates to the national convention to upset the nomination, and so there were some strong-arm tactics being used, and they were well up on how the whole process, how it works, and everything, more than a year in advance of the primary. So they had done their homework. In fact, we learned a lot from their websites and videos and things. So just be informed about that. And then secondly, about this cap and tax trade, it is scary. I did know about it. I've already been on the horn with my congressmen and senators, and I'm going to go back tomorrow, on Monday, get back on the horn again with them, knowing it's coming up for a vote this week. But I also am a representative for Stream Energy, so this is this is something that is very disconcerting to me and to our business. I mean, I can't understand how something like that could be something that somebody would even consider, let alone to try to get passed. So be aware of that. All right, I am here as what was introduced as the Amy and I are state coordinators for Huck PAC and Team Huck. Now, if you don't know what Huck PAC is, I gave you some of these handouts to let you know. All the information in there that you need to know as far as what we are, what our organization is, what we do, is all there. But primarily, Huck PAC is a political action committee that was founded by Governor Huckabee after he got done with his run for president. As you know, we lost that election, but Governor Huckabee took defeat and came up with an idea for victory the next go-round. The goal of Huck PAC is to get as many conservative, principled people elected from the local level all the way up to the national level, basically stacking the deck in our favor. And so that way, by the next go-round, we would have so much support and things going our way that it will have a lot better chance the next go-round. Now, just to let you know a little history about how we got involved with Governor Huckabee. I didn't know anything about Governor Huckabee, very little, before the primaries. And we sat down, my wife and I, to watch the first primary debate. And I didn't like McCain. I already knew I wasn't going to vote for him or didn't want to vote for him. Did vote for him anyway. But but anyway, I already knew that wasn't my guy. And so but I didn't know who else was running that would fit my principles and my beliefs, what I stand for. And so I told my wife, I said, whoever is strong pro-life, is strong traditional marriage, and whoever will support the fair tax, that's who I'll vote for.
Who brought fair tax?
Well, Huckabee got up in that debate and not only supported those three issues, but strongly supported them, overwhelmingly, more than any other candidate whoever's run for office that I've known about. And I've been involved in the conservative political movement for the last 16 years, and we've never had a candidate as strong on those social issues as he is. Not only is he against those things, but he is the only candidate who came out publicly to support a life amendment and a marriage amendment. These are constitutional amendments that are already in the works. They're in committee, but they're there. They're being, and also the fair tax is also there in committee. All these pieces of legislation are being held up in committee. So what can we do about it? Well, we can raise our voices. As we said earlier, we might not have a majority, we might not be able to do anything about what gets voted in, what not, whatever, but at least we can be a voice of resistance every step of the way and fight as much as we can. So HUCPAC is an organization that gets local people, everybody involved in this whole process of finding conservative principled conservatives to elect them to office, and not only legislatures, but we also have to think about judges also. The way things are going, a lot of our laws are being passed or changed or struck down by judges and not by the legislature is how it's supposed to be done. So we have to keep that in mind. And Team Huck is a part of HUCPAC. It is the grassroots arm of HUCPAC, and what that organization is, it's on the HUCPAC.com website. You go there and look at it, and you'll see. But what Team Huck is it's the whole country is broken up into states, and so you join your state, and then you join your county, and we are working to try to get 2 to 3 county leaders in every county in the whole state of Texas. And then those county leaders are charged with organizing their groups, much like you have your group here. And then to work at the local level, at the grassroots level, to try to work this thing and change it around for the better the next time around. One of the goals, and that's one of the main goals of HUCPAC, is to find these candidates to run for office. And then what HUCPAC will do is officially endorse them and provide them funding for their campaigns. So it's helpful for them to be able to get some funding and also to use the notoriety of Huckabee's endorsement to help out in that way. Some candidates that we've helped recently, we just now, within the last 2 weeks, got Randy Noggenbauer, our congressman in our area, to sign on board with HUCPAC. And we're working very hard to try to get Michael Williams on board with us. And I don't know if you know who Michael Williams is or not. And I don't usually tell people who to vote for, even though I'm politically minded and all. But Michael Williams, and based upon the group of people here, let me tell you, you need to vote for Michael Williams. He is running.
The railroad commissioner?
Yeah, the railroad commissioner, the Texas railroad commissioner right now, but he's running to take Kay Bailey Hutchinson's senator spot that she's stepping down to run for governor. So he's running to fill that spot. And if you don't know who he is, you can go to michaelwilliams.com and find out all about him. He is an excellent guy, one that we need to have on our side. We heard him speak at the Texas State Republican Convention, and he was just awesome. Met him in person, got to talk to him, and I told him personally, I said, whatever you run for, if I can vote for you, I'm voting for you. And I said, we want to get you to run for president. The only condition is you can't run against Huckabee, because he goes, well, we can get on the same ticket, And I said, yeah, that'll work. As long as Huckabee's on the top of the ticket. But no, we'll take Michael Williams any way we can get him. He's a really great guy. So that's our goal. And then also another part of HUCPAC is fundraising. And all the information is here. And we're not talking about astronomical figures or anything like that. These are very doable things that most anybody can do. And what it is you decide to contribute a certain amount from yourself, and then you commit to getting so much contributed from others. And there's different levels to that fundraising.